Alright y'all, here we are. It's about 48 degrees. It's been the coolest morning that it's been for quite a while. I'm sitting in a spot that I'm sitting and watching a big bench kind of on the south facing hillside. I'm kind of in between where this buck's bedding and where he's hanging out most of the time during the day. And he's been coming through this certain area right here about 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:15. So I'm hoping to catch him going back to where he's bedding down. He's a pretty nice buck. He's got some long G2s. I call him the old G2 buck. And had several encounters with him on the video camera, on the trail camera. A few videos. He's coming in, making a scrape, and hitting this licking branch down here in front of me a few times the last couple days. So he was here yesterday morning and the morning before. He's been coming through here every single morning, so I'm hoping this morning will be another morning he comes through and he's gonna meet his maker. So we'll see what happens. It's a good spot right here. It's nice and calm, and hoping he passes through here a little bit and get a shot at him. So we'll see what happens. Well, it's about 11 o'clock. I ain't seen anything else since those does there a couple hours ago. Looks like there ain't gonna be much action this morning. I think I'm gonna get down out of the tree and go back to the house, regroup, make another game plan, come up with plan B. See, tonight, just looking on the OnX, and supposed to be mainly all southeast winds, east to southeast winds, all the rest of the evening, most of the day, and all through the evening. So I'd kind of figure out where I'm gonna go tonight and set up, and maybe go get on some bucks tonight somewhere. And, I was really hoping that buck would come through this morning. I had pretty high hopes. Seen some does, seen one little spike come through. They just passed through. That buck there, like I said earlier, he's come through the last 2 mornings in a row. Been working this scrape right here. And he's a pretty nice buck, got a high rack, got some big long G2s. That's the main thing I like about him. He's just be a real nice buck to kill here. So this is a good spot. I think before deer season's over, this spot right here will pay off. Next couple months, anything could happen right here. I'm hoping to get a shot at something pretty nice. Just gotta play it smart. I don't like coming in here a whole lot and just wearing it out. I like to wait till that certain little cold front, or if I got the right wind, I'll come in here. But I don't like this coming if I got a real good spot. Some of these places, I don't like going in and out just a whole lot. And them bucks, they figure that out, and you leave a lot of scent if you ain't careful. And you'll spook them off. They won't come back around this area. They'll move off and live somewhere else if you ain't careful. That's something I've learned through the years. You can't pressure a spot too much if it's a sure enough good spot that holds good bucks. You gotta play it smart. Yeah, it's hard to do sometimes, but I'm gonna back up, get down out of the tree, and come up with plan B and go somewhere tonight. We'll see what happens and start to walk. Got down here, probably about a half a mile. Kind of getting into some few scrapes and stuff. Right here's a pretty fresh one. Biting the limbs. Biting them limbs and stuff off. There's one right here. There's one right up there, not very far. Right here pretty close together. Just like an old, I guess you could call it like an old road right here. It's an old logging road. There's scrapes all up and down it. going to have a southeast wind all evening, so if I'm going to set up, I'm going to have to set up on the low side of this road, and it's going to be kind of hard to find a tree to get set up in. But actually, some wild hog water right there too. We got a problem with them in this part of Arkansas, here in northwest Arkansas, and here in our place, it's getting to be a pretty bad nuisance with wild hogs and stuff. I need to get a hold of my buddy and have him come up here with these dogs, my old buddy Trent. And Trent, if you're watching this, it's about time. They're getting pretty thick around here. But anyway, yeah, they're getting pretty bad around here, and deer don't like hanging around where they're at most of the time. But there's still deer here. There's a few scrapes up down this old road, like I said. I'm gonna push on a little farther back in here, and I got a feeling I might find some even better sign. I'm gonna see, but get back in here and might find me a spot and get set up. It's about 3:30, so I still got a while till dark. So I'm just gonna keep on going until something catches my eye just right, and I'm gonna set up and probably hunt there till dark. So let's keep on going. All right, I found me a place to set up here. It's not even quite 4 o'clock yet, and it's pretty warm, pretty hot. So there's about 2 scrapes right here, about 30 yards from me. And there's not really much of a tree to get in right here without, if I do get up in it, the brush is so thick I can't hardly get a shot at them right at the scrapes or on this old road. So I almost threatened to just sit on the ground here, just hunt from the ground, but man, I just don't know. I just ain't much on hunting from the ground. I brought my saddle down here, so I looked around a little bit, and I finally found me a little hickory tree, and I'm gonna get up in it. It's right over here in front of me. I'm gonna get up in it, and I think I can get high enough where I can shoot out over a lot of stuff and right down towards them scrapes. So just hanging out here for a while, killing a little bit of time. I don't want to get up here in that saddle not too early. You know, about 5-6 hours, about max for me sitting in the saddle. I can do it, and I've done it several times, but since I got a little bit of time, things are pretty warm, and I've already found my tree I'm gonna get in. I'm just gonna sit here on the ground a little bit, just hang out. But we'll see. Hopefully tonight will be the night. There's sign up and down through here. There's deer tracks in that old creek crossing right there, and like I said, 2 scrapes right here. So there's a lot of white oak acorns right here behind me. It's kind of a little knob right here. It's got a lot of you know, dropping a lot of acorns and stuff right here. So kind of a transition right here. This is all cedar thicket up that way, and there's a little creek drainage right here. So it kind of transitions, and right in here it starts into post oaks and white oaks and a few cedar trees. But there's acorns all up in here behind me, all up this way, and all that over there is cedar thicket. So right in here, right where the white oak flat started, is where these scrapes started. So I'm thinking this would be a good spot to be, you know, right here, a couple hours before dark, or might be 30 minutes before dark. And them scrapes are kind of hard to determine. They could be made at night. You know, a lot of times this time of year, I've had trail camera videos. My Tactacam, it's been picking up some bucks even after dark, coming in there, messing with them and stuff, and then right at dark too. Actually, just right up here, a couple 100 yards from me, I got a reveal set up right on an old road by a scrape, and there's been bucks hitting it. Nothing I'd want to shoot. I mean, there's some decent bucks, but they're using it pretty heavy. So that tells me these scrapes, they're checking them pretty often. So I'm gonna kind of stick with that for a while, just hunt some of these scrapes. It's still pretty early in the year, and so I wanted to come down here and find a little bit of sign and set up and hunt. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang out here for a while on the ground, and I'm gonna climb the tree. We'll see if something comes by here tonight. So stay tuned. All right, I got set up here, ready to go. End up switching trees, moving over this way a little bit. That wind shifted. It's coming out of southeast, so I'm gonna stay right here in line with this old road. And I'm expecting them to come from this way, come down off these hillsides, and come down here and check these scrapes. So that's kind of what I got in mind. I don't know if they'll do that or not. Pretty good chance of it. So got a lot of white oak acorns right here behind me. A lot of acorn trees. A lot of sign in here, tracks. Alright, y'all, I'm back at it. It's Friday. I had to go back to work yesterday and work. I'm off work today, so I'm set up on a bench right here on the north facing hillside. Got a good trail right here below me. A couple different scrapes. I've been bouncing around quite a bit, just hunting scrapes and stuff, so just kind of sticking to the same plan I've been sticking to, so got a real good. This old trail's wore out pretty good. Got quite a bit of sign through here, so it drops off real steep right here below me. And like I said, there's a bench right here, but so feels pretty good right here. So all set up, ready to go. So we'll see what happens. Y'all, it's about 11 o'clock and I'm gonna get down out of here and get my stuff packed up and start to walk back towards the truck. And I'm gonna come back out tonight. I ain't gonna hunt this spot tonight. Since it's this early in the season, I've just been kind of floating around, hitting some spots here and there. Just kind of doing a little experimenting. But gonna get out. I don't know where I'm gonna go tonight yet. I'm gonna do a little figuring on it, but yeah, I'm gonna get down out of the tree and get out of here, and I'll catch y'all later this evening.